Welcome to Gong Interval Yoga and to my 20-minute self-care yoga practice. Well done for giving yourself this time to love and care for you and your body. Let's get started. Starting on all fours, dip and then arch the back. Cat-cow, dipping and arching the back, beginning to warm up the muscles for our yoga practice in a gentle way. Arching and dipping. One more time. Coming down now onto your elbows and forearms, circle around, pushing out to both corners and pulling back. Circling around the body. You're going to get into the shoulder joints, the elbow joints, and getting the hips also warmed up. Turning the other way now. Circling the other way. Just there. Back up onto all fours. Up on your toes. And then lean back over your heels, stretching out the arms. Dip down the back and come back up onto all fours. Arching the back, pull back down onto the heels, stretching out the arms. Dip the back, lifting back onto all fours, arching, and a fluid movement back. Dip forward, arch back. Lovely. Body is nice and warm now. We're going to go into our first downward dog. So lift up the buttocks and then bend those knees, pedal those knees out. This is our first downward dog. Ease into it, pedaling out the legs. Getting the heels a little bit closer to the floor. In and out. Drop the head. Back out onto all fours now, and your arms a little bit further away so we can go into an upward dog and then straight back into a downward dog. Lovely dynamic move. This is a great part of Gong Interval Yoga. Warming up the whole body. Back into downward dog. Into upward dog. Fluid movement. Mobility in the body. Downward dog, upward dog. We're going to go into our downward dog again here, and we're going to hold it this time. So up, pelvis up, tailbone up, turn those thigh muscles inwards. And then push your heels towards the floor, lengthen the back, keep your fingers spread, drop your head, breathing. Transitioning now. Bring your hips over your knees and then drop down from your hips in this position. Going into a puppy move. Dropping from your hips. Your whole shoulders are going towards the floor. Your chest is towards the floor. And when you get down deep enough for you, drop your head onto the mat. Care for yourself in this moment. We're going to thread the needle here on all fours. One arm is going to go underneath, right down onto your shoulder, And then lift the other arm up in the air. Dropping it down, close over the other hand and continue this dynamic move. Opening the shoulder, breathing here, closing your hands. Opening quite slow, breathing, closing your hands. Now staying here, you can keep your hands flat on the floor or bring them up into prayer position, pushing the palms of your hands together, opening up your shoulder. Great twist, as you can see, for the body. Twisting into all those internal organs and helping you digest and rest. Just there, calming out. Transitioning to the other side, do the same sequence, starting with threading the needle, right down onto your shoulder, and then lifting that arm into the air, opening the shoulder, closing down, one palm on top of the other, lifting the arm, opening the shoulder, closing down. And again, breathing, closing. Last time, lift the arm. Bring those palms together, or you can leave them on the floor if that's easier for you. Close the palms together in prayer position. Your other elbow is on the floor. Push them together, and this will help open up your shoulders. Welcome in that space that you're creating. Breathing. Sliding back now into child's pose. Dropping down. Passing a message here to your body to relax, let go, giving yourself and your body the attention it deserves right now. Bring one leg through into pigeon, bent leg on the floor, and then just wiggle into that position. Wiggle your shoulders, wiggle your hips, and get into a nice pigeon here. And when you're ready, lift up the opposite foot, the one that's not bent, grab it with the opposite arm, and then we're going to turn our head, looking back at the foot and back to the front, back at the foot and back to the front. Loosening out those neck muscles, very important for relaxing the body. Now open up that pigeon to as far as is comfortable for you. If you can get to a 90-degree angle, great, and if not, leave it wherever it gets to. Lean over that front leg, pushing down that outside hip, trying to keep both hips moving towards the floor. When you're ready, drop into it. Static move. With time, opens those muscles. Bringing the other leg through into pigeon. Again, give yourself a little wiggle here, your shoulders and your hips, and just wiggle into the pigeon position. And then when you're ready, lift your back leg up, grab your ankle or your shin or your foot, and then open up that shoulder, and let's begin to loosen the neck. So looking back at that foot and forward. Looking back and forward. Continuing. pushing out that foot to wherever you feel comfortable to bend over it. And then pulling down that outside hip on that long leg. Grab a pillow that you can come down on here. If not, you can just use your arms. Dropping in. Lovely glute opener here. Particularly good after a long day sitting or working on the computer or anything like that. Opening the muscles. Stretching out. Up into a downward dog, balances out the hips. Lift up the pelvis, drop down the heels. Lengthen the back and breathe. Coming around to the front now, cross-legged position. Put your arm out to the side and the other arm reaching towards your head in a triangle. And then dropping your head down with that shoulder. Drop out to the side, come back up, and drop the elbow down and the head, so we're getting a slight forward bend and a side bend. Forward bend over to the side and back up. And now that side is nice and loose. We're going to go into a static side stretch. So you can stay up on your hand or come down onto your forearm or elbow and lift the other arm at a diagonal out. Relax your neck in this position wherever is comfortable. Push the hip that's on the non-bent side down. Lengthening the side body, opening the chest, allowing space. Moving to the other side for our dynamic sequence first. Push out your hand a little bit, stretch over to the side with that bent elbow, and then reaching to the opposite knee with that elbow, bending over to the side, bending to the front and the opposite knee. Again. Mobility. Stay here for a static side stretch. Come out to the side, place your hand or come down further onto your forearm or elbow. Keep your chest open. Keep your hip pinned down and then lift that arm up straight on the diagonal. Your chest is open, your side is open, and your breath is open. Come in to a twist here. Bend the front leg, bring the second knee up and give it a good hug there. And then twist around to the back of that leg, open your arm and place it on the floor wherever you can get to. And then look towards that arm and shoulder. Lift from the top of your head. Drop down that knee. You can use a cushion in between your knees if that's more comfortable for you. Then cross one arm, the same arm, that's the same leg on top is going to be the arm on top to help you remember, right? So the leg that's on top is the arm that's on top, bringing them together. You can leave the hands open if that's easier for you, and then we're just going to bring the elbows up and down. If not, close over those hands, back of the palms, and bring them up and down. Lovely stretch out for the shoulders. Now fold forward over those knees. You can use a cushion or come down towards the floor. This really gets into the hips and the glutes. One fist on top of the other if you want to rest your head on that. Let go. Wherever you are, allow the muscles to relax as much as possible. Great job. We're going to do the same on the other side. So pulling through the other knee and then bending the other knee, crossing the foot over the knee, grabbing that knee, pulling it towards you, and then just swinging the other arm behind you to wherever you can get for a lovely twist. Looking behind you, drop those shoulder blades down the back. Lift from the top of your head. Breathe into that space. Dropping one knee on top of the other with or without a cushion. The leg that's on top is the arm that's on top. Crossing over arms. Cross at the elbows. You can keep the hands open if it's easier for you. Dropping the shoulders up and down or the elbows up and down. If you want to clasp both palms together. Pushing down, lifting up, opening up the back of your shoulders here. And our forward fold. So come down to wherever is comfortable for you. One fist on top of the other if that's possible. Head relaxed on top. Long back. Stretching out. Being here with love and gentleness towards yourself. Lying down on your mat, we're beginning to wind down our practice. Grab those feet or wherever you can get to, maybe it's your ankles, and we're going into happy baby. Happy baby. Opening up those muscles, back of the legs here, the glutes. Nice relaxed stretch. Easing down. All finished with our active moves. We're going into Shavasana. Please take this time if you can. It'll really help you wind down and really absorb the practice. So dropping down into the mat, relaxing your feet, your legs, your hips, your stomach, your lower back, your chest, your shoulders, your head, your arms, all relaxed. Stay here now for another 30 seconds if you can. One hand on the heart, one hand on the stomach, and just get an awareness of your body. Probably feel an energy coursing through it. Whatever is there, just welcome it in and invite a deep relaxation, letting go. If you'd like to stay here another minute or two, feel free to do that. Otherwise, come on up to a cross-legged position, and we'll close this practice together. Thank you for giving yourself the time to do this practice. Please subscribe and like if you'd like to see more videos. Thank you for joining me in Gong Interval Yoga.